I've just come back from seeing Barrie Haliday, a pastor, who they have threatened to burn his church down and to shoot him dead if this walk goes ahead.
No, the local nationalist community, so-called, have taken exception to a victims' walk through Whitecross. All we're looking to do is follow the route travelled by the 10 men on the 5th of January 1976. And the local people are being used and abused, you might say, by Sinn Féin and SDLP, who seem to have just a pure hatred of fair and all to stand for. Yes. And it's become down to just them and us. There's never meant to be them and us, it's meant to be victims. Yes, they've been up in the ante, they've been telling lies, they've been deceiving the Parades Commission, they've been deceiving the police, they've been deceiving everybody that would listen to them. When we were removing the bans and trying to get some kind of conciliation of some sort, the locals were being riled on by Sinn Féin to bring up nonsense about the UDR and collusion, that there was no loyalist death squads, it was just the UDR who went home and changed their clothes and came back. And now the latest antic they have is to put a threat in. And the Canon Moore, the local Church of Ireland, a very well respected man around the village, Church of Ireland, he gets on well with the Catholics and the local priest. And they rung him last night. Now he has a disabled wife, he has a lot of problems of his own. And they rung him at 11 o'clock last night and told him that the threat to be delivered, it was a serious threat, and it simply says that Fair is trying to parade through Whitecross. If that parade goes ahead, that I myself, as the pastor and the chaplain of Fair, our church will be burnt down and I will be shot dead. I have that message here as relayed to me by the police this morning. Burn down the Gospel Hall and shoot me dead if this parade. So they were trying this morning to raise tensions and to make the Parades Commission say this just isn't worth it. Now we've got a local pastor being threatened. We have deliberately held fire on this threat for half a day, not to give the Parades Commission any excuse to be influenced.
I've just come back from seeing Barrie Haliday, a pastor, who they have threatened to burn his church down and to shoot him dead if this walk goes ahead. Now, what would happen if the Unionist community was to say that about a priest and that they would burn a chapel down? All hell would break loose. But we're supposed to sit here and take it? Well, unfortunately, that's not going to be the case for them. All we're asking for is justice and equality. Fair treatment. That is all we want. Justice and equality. We've just received word from the Parades Commission, and what we got back in their decision here, it's just unbelievable. I certainly now understand why the Orange Order will not speak to these individuals. They want us to have this parade. We stop a half a mile out of Whitecross, a half a mile in the countryside out of Whitecross. They're allowing two from each family that was on the minibus to go forward. But they're saying to us that go to the families, choose two from each family. Who do you think we are? Do you think this is back in the 1940s, whenever the Jewish people were asked to come forward to go to the gas chambers? We'll certainly not be walking forward, and we will not be dividing our families. Each family suffered every bit as much as the other family, and each individual within that family suffered equally, and they will be treated as equals, not like cattle. We have tried to facilitate these people. We removed the bans, we removed any talk about our culture, we removed the flags, anything like that. That's not acceptable. They now want two from each family, 21 people, to walk from a half a mile one side of Whitecross to over to about 300 yards away from the memorial, where the rest of us can join up with the procession. They talk about the sensitivity of the people living in that area. Well, there's a lot of good people living in that area. But let me say this to you. Why did they not think about the sensitivity whenever they sent a representative who was the brother of the man who was caught with a weapon that was used in killing the individuals on that minibus? And indeed, the weapon that they used to go around and shoot the men in the back of the head. They sent his brother as a representative from that area to speak on behalf of that community. And they dare tell us that we're being insensitive. The same weapon was used to shoot my father in the back of the head, and indeed it was used in Tullyvallen massacre as well, and a number of other individuals within that community. And they dare talk to us about being insensitive. Not only that, they're telling us, no, you can't carry photographs of your loved ones. No, you can't have banners. Protestant people are not allowed justice. We only spend hundreds of millions on Bloody Sunday, and people like that who are out involved in riots. You people were out doing a day's work. Go away, you stupid Protestants. That's basically what they're saying here. Well, let me tell you this. They have dealt with a certain type of representative from the Unionist community. They have never had to deal with the people who has taken the stand within the Unionist community, and that is the ordinary working man